It is like 48 to 50 degrees, and I am cold today. Look at all this. I don't know if you can see all this. So I had a big thing I was going to go do, and I'm just too cold. Let's see if I can tip this down a little bit. Nobody's here. That's fine. Nobody knew I was going live. That's what I'm going to start to do, is just go, oh, look at the bird. He's drinking on the fountain. I'm just having a cup of tea. I just made a cup of tea. Oh, let's scare all the birds away. Just sitting here with a hot cup of tea because I am just a wimp and I can't work on a project that I want to go video. I'm just too cold. So I figured I'm just going to come sit out here for a while, chit chat for a little bit. Hello, Jennifer. You're sneaking up on me. Yes. I was going to work on a video for spring and I am too cold. I just can't do it. Heidi, hi. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to sit here, have a hot cup of tea, and then I'll go see if I can work on something. I may go live, if not today, within the next few days, because we have tons in the other window of hummingbirds coming through at night. I think they're starting to go up north. The amount that are coming through is unreal at night. I can't even keep up with the feeders. 29 degrees, William. Oh, I feel for you. I went outside to go work on a project and my hands were so cold. They were so cold. Dog Defender. I know, isn't this pretty? I can't wait to clean this up. This is the garden. This is my vegetable garden, and now it's going to be my bird garden. Darlene, hello. So I'm going to set it, of course it's going to be food, but it's going to have a lot more flowers this year. I think it's important. Oh, look at the hummingbird on top. That's a little Rufus up there. He's on the other side. You can't see him now. And it's too cold. They're saying now, I just checked my phone and said it might rain. Mr. Geek Me Out. Yes. Oh, I see. I see. Any hummingbirds? You've got hummingbirds still in Tampa? I don't know if that meant no or yes. But they are moving around here big time. So I think they're getting ready to start going up north. I mean, think about it. They can take their time as long as the weather's not going to be bad. Evelyn. Yes, I just went live too. You just caught it. I've only been on for what, 2 minutes. And it's completely not planned. Nadia. Nada? Nadi. How do you pronounce that, Gary?
Nadia.
Nadia. I'm just, hello. I can really good at butchering names. Every time oh, Gary just moved. He's working. He moved a lot of stuff in my garden, and he told me I can't put it back. Let's see if the view would be good. Maybe that way. He can't put it back yet because he's cementing some stuff. So what do we have in front of us right now? We have a bunch of white crowns. Darlene, hello. We've got house finches. They have the red faces, the males, and the females do not. There were goldfinches here a little bit ago. You know, I hope to make it even nicer. Wait till the fig trees come back. I want Gary to kind of top the fig trees a little bit. Those are the fig trees. Bring it down a little bit, and I want to get a lot more flowers in here. In pots, probably. Probably start going through my seed catalogs and seeing what I can try. Oh, there's a song sparrow. I don't know if I can zoom in. That is a song sparrow. He's in the red bowl. They are so plain, but they, let me see if I can zoom in. That's right. You're just hanging out. That's what I'm doing. I'm just hanging out. I'm going to try to zoom in. Oh, that's great. I just moved too fast and everybody left because I'm sitting here. All right. So Karen Bowers, hello. This is not for members only. What I am planning on doing. Oh, you're in New York. But you have beautiful 4 seasons. And we just have wet, cold seasons. So, you know, I didn't say hello to you though. And Jacob. So it's still nice. We're between 48 and 50 degrees right now. You're 18. No, I'd be in the house sitting on top of a heater probably. So we're about, that's cold for me. Thank you, Darlene. San Francisco, it's not going to come out, Peninsula. me see. You're not seeing as many hummingbirds. I think you're going to start seeing them probably, it'll probably be about a month. I think they're going to start traveling through really slow. Hello, S. Poppet? It's cool today. Yeah, it's cool here today. Like I said, I was going to go work on a video on my deck. Not a deck video, just a project I'm working on, and I was just too cold. You don't need anything special. I'm supposed to. I get reamed by YouTube. You're supposed to do something special. To be honest, I don't even want members only, but you know, they offered it and I thought, well, I will do something. There'll be times you'll probably see nonsense when I'm not going to be doing much of anything, but maybe putting something together. I'll just turn it on for members only. Never too late, 46 from Germany. Hello to Germany. So I might just, you know, and it's good practice. So I can go back and I can look at the video and think, oh, that thing on the wall looks really bad, or I didn't like the color, or something. You know, my camera looks like it's tilted. You know, it's part of my tripod. So you might find something like that. Yeah, Gary's contemplating. Look at this. I don't know what he's working. He's working on a cement pad. I haven't even looked at it. Did you pour the cement yet?
No, I'm just confused because I've lost the pen block.
22 degrees, Kathy. Is that MD, Maryland?
Yes.
Okay, I'm upsetting the birds. They're going, stop moving around so much. Let's see if I can bring that up a little. I'm going to sip on my hot tea. Mm. 2 feet of snow, Elaine? Oh, wow. 2 feet of snow in 24 hours in Washington. Washington, wow. Oh, the S is for Seamus. Seamus. S-H-A-M-A-S. Gary's better at pronouncing things. Is that right? Seamus. Hi from Texas, Connie, 27 degrees. Oh yeah, you're much cooler than me. But then, like I said, I am a wimp. I'm trying to read this and I'm going to end up knocking, I think I knocked poor Karen Bauer off last time. So Nadia had 32 degrees in New Jersey. Oh, we're like family members. How nice. That is nice. You guys all feel like family members to me too. That's why I figured I'm just going to sit out here and just do, well, take a break. I'll see if I'm going to try to go on later if I have time. If not, it depends on the weather. If I get a chance later to get everything done and then show the birds in the window. Oh my gosh. I can't believe they come in and the window's just black with hummingbirds. The birds right now, they're upset because they've got me sitting here chit-chatting right on top of them, and you got Gary working over there. Oh, here comes a hummingbird. Yeah, I hung one feeder here. I got another hummingbird feeder I just hung up out here. They really like, they really, really like the kitchen window because, you know, it's safety in numbers, so they come in there. The best website, let me double check that without trying to knock anybody off. Heidi, online, what's the best website? You know, I haven't checked it lately, but I get all my tool, there should be a link below, from this company in Southern California, maybe they're Northern California. It's like $10 for a bolt, and the bolt is, it's on eBay. I get it on eBay. If the link's not down below, I'll double check and put the link back. But I've got a whole stack here, so I stopped buying it. I really bought a lot. 48 degrees here in Northern California. Okay, so you're about the same as we are. You probably get colder though at night. Flat feeders. Are you talking about hummingbirds or regular flat feeders? I'm fine. I don't even know if you're talking to me or somebody else. Karen. It's hard to read everything. Keep in mind, this thing is rolling. Q Kitchen and Beyond, 41 degrees in Eastern Washington. Yeah, check for the link because I do put the link there, and it is what they call an affiliated link. It doesn't matter if you buy from me or not, but it is an affiliated link. And the reason I won't put anything on there unless I bought from them and I like it, or I know the company. But I buy from them a lot. I really like that. Gary's really still thinking. shaking his head no. I don't know if that's a good sign. You lost something?
Yeah, and that's confusing to me because
We're all going to listen what's confusing to you. What did you lose?
and then what?
And you're telling me it's like sitting right in front of you?
It has to be.
Maybe when you shifted things around, it fit in better, and so it looks like you're missing something? Do you want me to help you look?
Yeah, I've been looking.
The buckets, I can put a link to that. The colored buckets, let me double check and see if that's what you're asking me about. If you're asking me about the real colorful buckets, I get that from Uline, uline.com. Gosh, I think they're in Riverside. They did ship, and their shipping was a little bit pricey, but that's why I bought a whole bunch, because it was like, it was a better deal to get a whole bunch. And they have amazing colors, and their buckets are great. I bought the one time, and they're all going strong, so I don't need any more right now. But it's Uline. Just.
I believe they're nationwide.
Oh, they're nationwide?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, you're talking about regular birds. Yeah, they do like flat feeders. I've got a candy dish. I don't know if you can see. I'll tilt it up. There's a little red candy dish there. It was so cute. I bought it at the grocery store. And then that red dish, I would have liked to have made a, I'm going to move my hand very slowly so I don't upset him. I would have liked to have made a bird fountain out of it. But it would be such a pain to make a hole in its melamine, so I decided to use it as a feeder dish. But yeah, they do like flat dishes. Most of these right now are white crown sparrows. They're white crowns. And then you see some without the white, those are young birds. They're all moving around. I'm not sure what scared them off. Oh, it could be Gary. He's moving around, so he can scare them off. Usually Totes come in here. Gary got attacked by a sharpshin just now. Just before I turned the camera on, he yelled out. It came out of the tree, and it probably was going to go after a bird, and it landed almost on his back. And it landed right next to him. It probably got shocked. Chased him off. Nadia, you're welcome. Thank you for the bucks. I'm not sure what that means. Let's see what's here. Now these birds, you have lots of house finches. We do too. But the white crowns come in here and they push everybody out. They come in by the hundreds and hundreds. And then they're going to disappear. Later in the spring, they're all gone. There won't be a single one around, and we'll be loaded with house finches and all kinds of birds. I don't know where they nest exactly, but they don't nest here, so they all leave. Let me go back and read that. William wants to know, did Gary ever get any passion fruits last year? Did you get any passion fruits last year?
I've got one fruit on my plant now. A single fruit.
You've got one fruit?
Yep. But they're massive now, and I should start getting a lot of fruit now.
Okay. So he got one fruit. I'll tell you, the other day I picked some pepinos. I don't use those a lot. They're in the tomato family. Gee, my throat's dry. And it's cold is what it is, so it's drying out my throat. Anyways, I love that solar fountain. It's not on right now, but the birds were drinking out of that like mad yesterday when I did that vlog. Oh, what was I saying, Gary? What was I? Oh, that's right. And I brought them in for dinner, and they were so sweet. We ended up eating them just like that. They were just so sweet. Can passion fruit be grown in totes? Nadia wants to know that.
You probably could.
Our bucket list has holes. They say hello to both of us. Okay, can you grow passion fruit in? They get so big, those plants, though.
They do, but I think Little Bean got some from Home Depot, and her plants were tiny. They're fruiting in, put it this way, sometimes if you go to Home Depot, they'll already have fruit on the plants that are in pots. So I imagine you could grow them in a tote.
Okay, Gary, I don't know if you can hear him, but Gary thinks you can grow them in a tote. He said Little Bean grew some in a tote, and when you buy them sometimes from Home Depot, they already have fruit. Isn't that bucket cool? I'm gonna make a bunch more of. Let me see if I can zoom in. Look at that. I don't think I did the video on that yet. It is like so easy to make, and they absolutely, he's looking at it, it's like, where's the water? There's no water coming out of that. Well, there's no sun, so you're gonna have to deal with it. The other, there's two here that have electricity. So that one they can't get to any water because the water is inside the bucket. So they'll just have to wait. But they can go to the other ones. They can go to that one. There's still plenty of water. Some of them are bowls, and if there's bowls, they'll just drink anyways. That is cool. That is it's another one of my favorite. I like the cement ball, and I want to put that in the pond. And this one I like, I'll tell you what that is. That is one of the buckets from Uline I got. It's a small green bucket. And the way I've got it set up, you cannot get into the water unless the water is working. It's not gonna work right now. It's too dark. It's actually, if it was just a light cloud, it would work. It's too dark. But that's a bowl I got from Walmart, and it's a baby, I guess you would call it like an infant bowl. It came in a set for like $2. There was all different colors, and it's a heavy plastic bowl. Okay, so you have roof rat. Okay, good. Karen's answering the other person that gave up on feeding birds. We have rats too. Just don't put the food out during the day, and shush the squirrels away when you see them. I don't see a whole lot of squirrels right now. I think the ground squirrels are hibernating. I would be. But I do like that bucket with the, I wonder if I can zoom in anymore. Let's see if I can move this. Oh, welcome. Our bucket. Okay, let me touch this without knocking you off. Became a member, our bucket. Okay, you're gonna put a thing in front so I can't see it. Our bucket list has holes. Welcome to RNG member. See, these birds don't have a lot of fear, so I can sit, you know, like 6-7 feet from them and move around a little bit, and they'll go in the trees and come back. Then you've got other more rare species that come in that don't know me, and then they'll kind of sit off to the side hoping I'm gonna leave. You gotta clean up this yard. Definitely have to clean up this yard when it warms up. Oh, there's goldfinch. Okay, so the goldfinches are coming in. They're gonna go take a bath. He's in the fountain. Let's see. That's a goldfinch. That's a little female. I'm waiting to see if any spotted towies. Yeah, the autocorrect. Tell me about it. I really have to be careful with that. You can write something really bad without knowing it. Autocorrect. Let's see. Let's do it that way. I wonder if I can see. If I zoom in any more, then you lose the bottom. Let me see what else is here. Very few lizards. Oh, Gary found a baby gopher snake. Was that was day before yesterday, right?
Yesterday afternoon.
Oh my gosh, the day goes, I don't even know what day it is. That was yesterday afternoon?
Yep.
Wow, it was so tiny, and I don't understand that. It might have been a hatchling. It might have been one that hatched late in the summer last year, but it was tiny, and I don't think it should have been out. It was just too cold. But I put it in the garden here, so it's somewhere here. It's tiny. Hopefully I'll find a nice place to hide. I have a big one that lives in the front yard, and that one comes out when it's warm, but I haven't seen it for a while. Now I think I heard a spotted. The spotted towhee won't come out if Gary and I are both here together, and we're moving. Canadian Bingular. Like I said, I'm really good at butchering names. "18 degrees. Ah, you know, the hummingbirds will be there before you know it. Adela, Hello, Happy New Year. I know. Can you believe 2022? Oh, you know, I see a leaf I should remove so you could, well, it doesn't matter. The fountain's not going anyways. See, Gary's moving around, so the birds are going to dart into the trees, and then they'll come back. I see ravens flying around. I see something small, but you wouldn't be able to see it up in the tree, and I'm not sure. It might be a bush tit. Oh, you know, that would be good. Okay, so our bucket list has holes. My name is Debbie. That's my daughter's name. Did you ever find your brick?
I realized what I did. So they're all there.
That's what I thought. I think once you set them up and you evened them up.
No, it's not that. There was a tote against the top one.
Okay, so you weren't missing anything. He's working on cement. He's putting a little piece of cement. He put some cement there for, well, to keep things away, critters, or just to have some of the stuff sit better. And he decided he wanted to do the other side too. It is easy to remember, Debbie, yes. You'd be surprised how quick I'll forget. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see, so what else is there? Oh, I see the sun coming through the clouds. I wonder if any of the solar fountains will go on. And we now have sun. We get sun, I'm going to go back and work on my video. I've got to get my potatoes harvested. I've got to get some ginger harvested. Yeah, I know, I will forget. There's too much to remember. I run my brain like a computer. That's okay. I do. I run my brain like a computer. It's like, well, if I don't need that, I don't want it there. I want to make sure I've got something to remember that I have to remember, but then it doesn't matter. That is collard. They're all, that is collard. It's a tree collard, and I take cuttings and I stick it in the ground. I think it's Joanna, or it's Johanna. Hello? Oh, a member, and you're a member too. Hello, hello. And then I just forget about him, and then they just take, oh, the solar fountain is going. Ah, now that was a little songbird. See, I gotta get that stick out of there. He was just up on the, I see the doves coming in. Where was he? He was up on top there. That's the solar fountain. You can just see it burping. You can see it burping. Okay? So the solar fountains are starting to work. So if the solar fountains are working, that must mean I should be able to go back to work. Oh, so you've got Canadian, am I doing the cabingular? Oh, okay, anyways. So you've got the sun. I would like, the sun helps me. If I had the sun, I'd go back and work. And then if it gets too sunny, then it looks terrible on camera, so. Let's see. Well, that's good. So you've got the birds that are overwintering. Now these birds live here all year. Okay, that's cute. Nadia wants us to have a retreat. We're still working on the house that I'm going to call it a new kitchen. We're still working on that for 10 years. It'll take a long time to do a retreat, Gary. You said she wants a retreat. She'll be the first one to come. You told me you were going to build me a what do you call that thing? An yurt? A yurt? I believe it is like Cabin Girl. Okay. Maybe Cabin Girl. Okay, I'm not sure what you're all talking about. That's good. Talk among yourselves. That's Caroline. Huh? Maybe something. Oh, the sun is getting bright now. I can go do my video. It will keep me warm because I'm going to do it outside. I should have done it in the kitchen. Look at the little goldfinch taking a bath. Wow, 23 degrees in Michigan, Debbie. That's so cold. My daughter Debbie loves the cold weather. Oh, left. There was a little goldfinch in there. No, he might be on the other side. Another one just came in. Let's see what's here. Canadian cabin girl. Okay. Oh, that's how you're telling me it's pronounced. Okay, got it. Sorry. Cabin girl. Okay. I'm looking all over to see what's different. So what's in front of me? I've got, oh, we've got a songbird. Let's see if I can do, this is a little songbird. She probably would love there. She loves cold. That in the bowl there, who just left, so never mind, was a songbird. I am, you are a member, okay. Okay, so what do I have in front of me? I have tree colors, I have grass. Oh, there's a towhee. In the white bowl right now is a towhee. Just a plain old towhee. There's some really pretty ones. I think most are talking about Fahrenheit. I'm not sure. I think I see a little bush tit. I'm not sure if that's a bush tit. Sunshine Country Chickens. Oh, let's see. Oh, see if I move the camera, or it's my phone. Look at that. Where is he? He's still there. You can't really see him. I think that's a songbird. No, that's a warbler. No, I don't know what that is now. That was a warbler. If you're asking me you're a member, that's the Robbie. Am I a member too? Usually when you're a member, you'll see like there's a Hummingbird logo by your name. I don't see the logo, so I'm not sure. Okay, here come the doves. The doves are gonna start coming in now. Oh, see? Gary left. And now they're gonna all start coming in. He doesn't sit in my yard enough for the birds to know him. Isn't that funny? He just left to go get something. So it's like, oh, you're all gonna come in here now. $50 in Santa Fe. It's about like us. Apparently, if you're a subscriber, what it is YouTube puts something new up there. You can push a member button, and they have like all kinds of levels. You're asking the wrong person to get into details on that. But I only put the one level, so I think that's $3. In fact, I think it was supposed to start at 4, and I lowered it to 3. There was the ability to lower it a little bit. And basically, I'm supposed to do something special. Put on a dance and song show. No, I don't know. I was supposed to do something special, but you don't have to. Some people just put it up there because it supports the channel, and they do it that way. Now, they do have it in levels where some people have actual classes. And so they may charge $20, $30 for it. But I think it's $3. But it will be a button that will say join underneath. I know they can hear all the birds. See, they love this is one of their favorite fountains. It's just oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. It's just a solar fountain kit, you know, those cheap kits. It's some rocks, and there's a stick there, if you can see the stick. Okay, you may have to access it in different ways. Yeah, I don't know that much about it, but thank you for that. I think that was Debbie that said that, right? Watch me knock you off accidentally. Yes. But that's nothing but rocks and a solar fountain. Now, let me give you a hint on this. If any of you want to set up solar fountains in the spring, let me zoom back out a little bit so you can see what's going on out here. Okay. If you're planning on setting up solar fountains, I wonder if I can zoom in a little bit more. No, that's good. I know that I still have a whole bunch I haven't used. I've actually got one that I guess a rat chewed in half, and 2 of them that got chewed up for the, well, I think I might have cut through it too. But Gary couldn't fix one of them. Now, I haven't tried myself. So I'm gonna order a few more just to have, because I wanna set the whole place up with them. But this is the time to start thinking about it. I did see a spotted towhee. Oh, I've got a couple spotted towhees. They're on the ground. I have to be quiet for them. They're real shy. They're black. And they've got beautiful reddish, like a rusty color. They're gorgeous. See how they're all coming back because Gary left? But anyways, this is the time to get, I see more Totes coming in. This is the time to think about buying one or two. You can get them on eBay, start looking for the prices. Let's see, what would I say? Make sure it says you're gonna get it within a week. Always check the shipping day that you'll get it. It's not gonna be the exact day. It could be off a little bit. But if it tells you, let's say we're what, I don't even know what the date is today, January 7th? Okay, so if it tells you you won't get it till March, do not buy it. It's not worth it. Get something that's going to tell you you'll get it in a week or two, and then you know it's coming from within the United States. You'll have it, and you should be able to find them for, I would say, under $15, and you might be able to find some for $10. Sometimes if you buy more than, they're all leaving. See. You should be able to get them at a really good price. I'll have to look for those, Debbie. I'll see if I can find, I think you're talking about the solar fountains. I haven't even looked lately, but I just told Gary this morning I want to grab a couple extra because I want to set up the ponds, the bathtub and the ponds on the other side of the yard. I've got ideas on how I'm going to set that up because I know he's busy doing his own thing. And I bet you if I look now, I might be able to get like 3 or 4 of them for $8 or $9 each, but then don't hold me to it because I haven't looked yet. Oh, good. Sunshine Country Kitchen. Chickens. It's still going. Wait a minute. I never set one up prior to the fear of running out of water. Yeah, you know, the buckets are fantastic. That green one in front of me, the birds can't even get into it, only when it's running, and it's not running right now. The sun goes and comes, but it doesn't run out of water. They'll come, they'll look, there's no water, they'll go to another one. Yes, those work too. Sometimes they'll run for hours, sometimes they'll run for days. You can shut them off at night and then turn them back on. I've got those too. I think you saw the video I did because I had set out a fountain on the deck and the baby hummingbirds came back. I know they were young ones and they were just going nuts trying to take a bath. So I had to go run, get my USB one and set it up so they could come in and take a bath. It's so funny. So anyways, this is a good time. Joy, hello. Joy from Guam, hello. Thank you. This is a good time to start thinking of a lot of different things. Do I have to pay to join before I can talk? No, you're talking to me now. So if you haven't joined, you're talking to me now, Alice. You have a hummingbird question, go ahead and ask. That was the next thing I'm going to talk about. So, and now the sun is in my face. I have 4 hummingbirds, that's DJ, and one that sits on the window. Now, you know what my problem is? The sun is in my eyes, the way I'm sitting. 4 hummingbirds, one sits in the window, and I replace it by another one. Any ideas where it went? No, but I'm sure it will come back. If they come and go, they move around. We do have chickens. We'll get into that another time. Let's see. You have great chatter on your live streams. So what I was going to say, let's see. So we're talking about solar fountains real quick. That's what I wanted to talk about today. Who in the world is dinging me? All right. Let me check. Here we know. Okay. I ordered something from Walmart, and it is delayed, and they've been dinging me all morning. It's nothing. It's just a cake mix I wanted to try, a gluten-free, and they keep dinging me and let me know it's going to be late. So my phone keeps dinging. Solar fountains. So if you want to set up a solar fountain, I would say start looking now. I don't care if you get it through a link I'll put up for eBay. It will be an affiliated link, or go to Amazon. Make sure they're in the United States. Oh, thank you. Front porch gardener loves kitty. Kitty's not right here right now. And that's basically it. And the reason I'm saying that is I have seen them go crazy and start selling them for $50 a piece when they start running low. now you should be able to get them for $10 to $15. So if you're thinking about it, start looking for solar fountains. The other thing I'm going to have to buy more of, I think I told Gary this morning, is I've got a ton of hummingbird feeders. I am going to order some more myself. I'm going to order them from Walmart because as I start talking about it, then when I go to get it, everybody's bought them and I can't get any. So I'm going to order a few extra ones and I'm going to make the holes bigger like I usually do. And there's Debbie. Hi everyone. I popped in to wish everyone a great day and hoping 2022 is better. So do I, than the last 2 years. Yes. I so agree with you on that. I am hoping it's going to be a good 2022. Not that the other years, well, they were bad, but you know, let's hope things are all on an upbeat now. Okay, so front porch garden. So you got yours in November. Very good. I want to grab a couple. Hi from Pauline, Australia. You know, with south of the sticks. Pauline. Pauline? Okay, so it is Pauline. She's saying hello from Australia. She loves watching our channels. It's so relaxing and looking fantastic. Thank you. No, I see a little one. You can't see it. It's a songbird. He's coming around the green bucket on the bottom. Now he just went up. Now they're going to disappear again because that person's moving around and they don't know who it is. He doesn't spend as much time in my garden as I do. Okay, I'm going. Oh, see, I see that there you are a member. I said you were a member. That's right, of course. My question is, I'm in Southern California. Okay, good question, Alice. Just a mom. Hi from Redondo Beach. So you've got the same weather I've got, pretty much. Absolutely. When the feeders get rained on, it will dilute the formula. And though the formula on the top may be okay, they won't drink it. So when it's raining, I have to make sure a lot of the feeders are under cover. Sometimes you can get a nice big plastic flat dish. And if you've got a oh boy, I'm going to get that in a minute. Somebody's messaging me. Get a big flat dish, make a hole, and then hang it. It's hard to explain. I don't even think I've got a video on that. Put it on the top of your feeder and then hang it up. Because if it gets rained on, they won't drink it. It dilutes it. They need it 4-to-1. Some people are doing a little bit more. But if it goes under 4-to-1, they won't drink it. And they will leave. And then they won't come back if they find better formula. So even all of them, they can still, even the ones like in front, the dollar ones, they can still get in there and it can dilute it. Oh, Johanna, yes, you would have beautiful cardinals. We don't actually have cardinals that I see around here, though they're supposed to be out here. Oh, you have the nuthatchers too. Oh, you've got beautiful birds, of course. See, you enjoy each of the seasons. Now, DJ, if you like the floating ones, then that's good. I personally do not. Gary had one, and in his pond it kind of rotted away. For you, it might work perfect. For me, it doesn't. So if it works for you, absolutely use it. I think my daughter's even got one of those. But for me, I like the kits because I'm trying to direct the water. I also want the water to come up for the hummingbirds. So I just like it better. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Let me see if I can show you this. He left. Never mind. And there was a hummingbird taking a bath. Barbara C, hello. Oh, yeah. You know, and when Caltrans removed all your brush for them. You know, that happened to Nick Fedorov. I got to check something. He was doing some work in his yard. It was Nick, right? They removed a lot of the plants and the hummingbirds left?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just try to get some flowers around, even if they're in pots. Let me check something. I'll be right back. Hold on. Talk among yourselves. Great. Oh, God. That's just my daughter messaging me. She keeps track of all the stuff going on. Let's see. Lynn Markman. Okay. See, the problem is you come on and then you disappear real quick. We are feeding hummingbirds. Tacoma. Perfect. If they've got food, water, and shelter, they'll stay. Because at night, when it's really cold, they go into that, you know, state where they can just shut their body down so they can deal with the cold. They just need to make sure they have enough food, fuel for their bodies. Kathy, hello. Bakersfield. Oh, you're probably colder than me. Balut, John? Yeah, you've got to be colder than me. Oh, sorry. Yevetta. That's a lot of birds. There was more birds here a little bit ago. Let's see, somebody's taking a bath. Oh, the bush tits. Let me see if I can move this. They usually come in by a whole bunch. I only see one or two right now. Let's see. That's a little bush tit. Yeah, they're in the trees. They hang around. Is he going to come back? No. Sherry. Oh my goodness. Marlon. Like I said, I'm really good at butchering names. From Jamaica. Oh, come on. Bring it back. Kathy. What? Oh, Illinois. You're from Illinois. I thought you were going to say you were from out here. 17 degrees. 17 degrees. Yeah, you are cold. My cousin lives in Illinois now. Just moved from Texas back to Illinois. There's a dove back there. What I should do is set this up one day. There's that hummingbird. And just walk away. And you'd be amazed when I walk away how many birds will come here. See, Jerry's hammering, so they're not going to all stay around here now. Tonya, Tonia. Tanya? Tonya. Gary?
Yeah.
Tanya. Here in southeastern Michigan. I don't know when you should put him out. Keep an eye out. Okay, so you don't know what I mean. I don't know what I mean. I'm talking there. Start putting out my hummingbird feeders out in the winter. Not sure. I mean, we can take this much cold. Okay, maybe I read it wrong. If they're there, then keep the feeders out. They're going to leave if they have a little clock and they know when it was time to leave. The only ones that won't leave are the ones that either know they can't make the trip, they could be older and they try to hang around. They know when to leave. So if you've got them there, the main thing is keep the food out. And this way, if they can find a place huddled up against the house or something, they can stay warm for the night. They just kind of shut their body down at night when they sleep. I hope I explained it better. Oh, Nana's City Farm. First time. Wow, love the totes. So do I. I love my totes. So I was going to work on today a tote, and it got too cold. I'm a wimp in the cold. How do you make... Oh, I've got so many videos on that, Evelyn. It's really easy. It's simply 1/4 cup of white granulated sugar and 1 cup of water. And don't alter it. It's not, you know, that's exactly what it is. And you can take a cup of water and pour in 1/4 cup, or you could do it vice versa, but that's what it is. What the best thing to do on that is to take 1/4 cup of white granulated sugar, mix in 1/2 cup of almost boiling water, stir it up really good so the sugar melts, and then top it with another 1/2 cup of cold water, and that will help cool it down quicker. Tonya, that's the first time catching us live too. Okay, so it's 1/4 cup of white granulated sugar, which is your table sugar, and 1 cup of water. That's it. Now I make a whole lot more at a time. I make a half a gallon at a time at least, but that's all there is to it. And you don't have to put it all out. Once it's mixed up, put out a little bit. See, there's a feeder there and he's feeding on that. You can just put out a little bit. Let me see if I can bring that up. And just, you don't have to fill the feeder. It's all gravity, so you don't have to fill it. And then keep the rest in the fridge for up to a week. That's just a 99-cent store feeder. And then you can't really see it. I know the more I zoom in, the more this is going to go fuzzy, but there's a piece of wire that's wrapped around the yellow flower on one side, and the other side has got a green pipe cleaner. You can use anything you want, and this way they can sit. They're lazy. They're like us. If they can sit, they're going to sit. If it's cold, yeah, you can use cheap cane sugar as long as it's just the white sugar. If it's, and that was just the mom. If it's cold outside, you can leave the food out there for 4 or 5 days without a problem. In the summer when it gets hot, if they haven't eaten it, then it can start to mold. So I would change that at least every 3 days. I don't personally have to worry about changing it because everything is gone. Oh, let me get that. Hello? Speaking, who's this? sorry about that. I had to step away and I had a phone call. So I'm going to wrap this up in a few minutes. I know I missed a ton of stuff. I had to go get a phone call. And that's basically it. I'm reading what, oh, you guys are trying to read everything. It's just, it's too much because I had to step away. Anyways, I have got to go run an errand. I got a phone call, so I've got to go do some stuff. So I'll have to work, whoops. And I'll do this again. I'm going to try to do this again more often. There's a little goldfinch. You probably can't see him. He's on the other side. See, he's yellow. It's a male goldfinch. He's taking a bath. I want to organize this better out here. So when I do zoom in, if you have coffee with me in the morning or tea or something, we can see better. So I have to get rid of some of these posts that are not needed. Even like the solar fountain one. Like there, he's taking a bath. You can't see because of the pole. So I've got to step back. And even if I, like I said, just come on, just experiment. Say, oh, that doesn't look good and this doesn't look good. I can change things around. So, oh, 60 thumbs up. Thank you so much. So I'm going to get some stuff done. Probably not going to be able to work on the video I want to work on today. Maybe tomorrow. Like I said, I need to harvest my potatoes. That should be so stupid simple. Set up the camera, dump it upside down, go, wow, look. Or go, oh my gosh. No, I think there's a bunch in there. And then I might surprise you guys. I might do something really weird. I might go outside and bring a whole tub of ginger in, mud and all, dig through and make ginger cookies out of a cake mix box. I ordered some different cake mixes to try. Oh, Gary's sitting quiet and now all the birds are coming. They're all over the yard. See, I gotta clean this yard up. That's a big, big tree collar that is falling over. That one's gonna have to go. Oh no. Did you see that? Did you see that, Gary?
No, I missed
He
it.
came into the house where I'm sitting here on the edge. I mean, I'm sitting here on the door, and he flew in my face. Oh, that must mean the other feeders are empty. I wonder if the other feeders are empty. He flew right into my face, that hummingbird. Okay, now I'm going to see if I can tell. Oh my God, he scared me because they probably heard it on the camera. He flew right into my face. Trying to see if I can tell. Everybody's saying goodbye and I haven't left yet. I'm leaving in a second. Let's see if my feeders are empty. Yeah, some of them are. You probably can't see. Some you can't see on this. I have a what do you call it? A Wise Cam set up. And I can tell I've got, no, there's 2 feeders still with food, but the other ones are down. So it could have been his feeder empty, so he flew in my face, or he just came over to say hello. Because what he did do was he flew in my face and then he flew on the feeder I stuck up there this morning in the corner up against the house. Isn't that pretty? Now they're working on the house on top of the hill, but when they're not, and you just hear all the birds singing, it's just so pretty. See how bad this is? I have an errand I have to run, and I don't want to leave. Oh, look at the dove. He's sitting in that bowl. I want to change that bowl around. Sitting on the edge of the bowl. I don't know if you can see that. Oops. See? That one kind of tipped over. He probably tipped it over earlier. It's just a plastic cup. It wasn't anchored in good. I should have thrown some rocks inside the cup. He's looking out of it. How cool. I want to pull that off and put a bucket up there. I'd like to have 2 buckets on the top. How noisy it's getting. That's cool. Yes, you saw that. Okay, oh, okay. Bendingo saw the spotted toey. How come I don't see him? I know I missed a lot because I had to go grab a phone call. I love those buckets. The birds absolutely love them. And you know what? When you build a solar fountain, don't get discouraged if they don't come to it right away. They have to make sure it's safe. Isn't this really something? No. Once the hummingbirds come out of the nest, DJ, they're pretty much the size of the parents. They grow that quick. So the small ones, they're different species are a little bit bigger and smaller. This is terrible. I have someplace I have to go. And I don't want to go. You know what? They can wait. I'm going to go in a second, but they can wait. This is just too fun. Oh, you can't see the other bowl. If I move, there's another bowl they're eating out of. I'm going to try to move very slow. Oh, he left anyways. I have a nut bowl sitting in a cage there. It says, I think it says nut house, and there was a bird inside. You can hang all kinds of stuff up to feed birds. It's amazing. You never know what you're going to see here. I have seen so many different species. I've videotaped so many here. I have now videotaped in this yard, I'm going to say 60 species. I video, there's a whole video, it's like 2 hours long almost, and it's of all the species that come through here, and that was 50. This is not hawks. I did not do hawks. I didn't do turkey vultures. I might have put a crow in there, a raven, but now there's more. The one that's taking a bath, I don't know if you can see him. There's a little rufous, looks like a rufous hummingbird, and he's in the bigger fountain. Oh, he just left. You can see him when he was in there because of the orange. He's so deep orange. What else do you add to your plants? I make a compost tea as spring comes on. Once the plants start producing a lot, I just make a compost tea. I've got a lot of videos on that. It's free. You can do it that way. You can always buy plant food. You buy whatever you want. You know, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But I take collard leaves and let me see what I see over there. I take collard leaves and I rot them in the water in a few days, and I use that water and I feed it in the totes. So does Gary. It could be collard, it could be kale, it could be anything, really anything. But I'll tell you, collard stinks, and it seems like it works the best. So I make my own plant food. As far as the totes, I'm going to show you exactly again, step by step, this spring how I do it, and it's branches and leaves and everything from the garden, including toilet paper rolls, kitchen scraps, anything you can eat, anything that was once alive you can compost. You can do cardboard. I just don't put too much cardboard in there. So if you get a box, you want to cut it up in pieces, you can add in bits and pieces of cardboard. I don't grow in cardboard anymore. I used to. I've tried it. And there's some people that do set up cardboard. The problem is that breaks down like everything else. It goes back to nature. And it also has too many holes in it where you get roly-polies living in there. And if you get too many of the wrong nature's insects in there, then they'll end up eating your plants. So you can use cardboard. Gary, do you use eucalyptus? I don't use eucalyptus leaves. Do you use eucalyptus leaves?
Yes.
Yes, Gary said yes. Because he adds in a lot more than me. He goes around and he chops down branches and everything and loads up all his nooks and containers. I so have an errand I've got to run. Oh, that is so fun, Tonya. The Dixie cups work really good. And then the other thing I started doing now is tulle. I see a little bush tick coming in. Tulle works really good, and the reason I go back and forth, the Dixie cups, you can plant the cup and all, and then with the tulle you can lift it up. It's too hard to explain, but you can lift it up and you don't have to put any holes in your containers. you. Is that Bendingo? Thank you. He's answering on some of these birds. Yeah, and then you can just sit that anywhere in the house, on a table, on windowsill. You don't have to worry about any water, because you just water it, and then if it gets too much water, you lift the whole thing up, pour the water out. Oh, he's gonna drink out of that bucket. Let me see if I can move this. Let's see. No, he left. You want to see our chickens. I'll leave that up to Gary. He takes care of them. Gary's hatched out baby chicks. He hatches eggs. We'll get into the chickens another time. Right now I am reading what you're writing, but I'm also watching the birds, see if anything really unique comes in. Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's so I think it's Tonya. It's so hard to explain. I've got a whole video on that where I grow in tulle, but I do use a container. So I might use like a cottage cheese container. I put the tulle in there. You'll have to see the video. I do use potting soil for that. And then I just plant. I don't put any holes in the plastic container I use. You can use a coffee cup, anything you want. If you overwater it, because it's tulle and it's kind of like a bag, you're going to grab it, tip the water out, so it's never going to get waterlogged. You don't have to water it all the time, and when you go to plant it, you just take the whole little thing out, tulle and all, drop it wherever you're going to grow, separate all the seedlings and plant it. I know it's really, you'd have to see the video, but it works really, really good. I just did a bunch of onions. I actually planted a whole bunch of onion seeds that way, and then I just came out here with the tulle, opened it up, separated them all, and just stuck them all over the place. Okay, so you're using paper rolls cut in half. I've seen a lot of people do that, and I have done that too, and that's another thing that works. I'm looking at all the birds. So I see song sparrows. Mark, hello. Oh, thank you, Mark. Yeah, I wish Donald was on, who has a wrench too. That guy is amazing. He can find any video I've ever put up, and I can't. Purple martins. Oh, have we ever had purple martins here? Not on video.
No, not up here. Craig said he thought he saw one once.
So they're up here, but I haven't seen any. So we may have some up here. I'm not sure, but I haven't seen any. That's cool. 100 ruby-throated hummingbirds. Wow. Wendy, hello. See, I've been shredding newspaper and regular paper. No, you're fine. You can, Wendy, you can use the paper. Now in California, most of your paper, even the colored stuff, is made, there's no lead in it. And a lot of the stuff now is made from like food coloring type dye. I don't use a lot of shiny paper. It will break down. But if it's like newspaper, that's absolutely fine. Shred it, use it. And you can put that towards your, if you're using totes or buckets, your shredded paper, kind of like towards the middle. Like if you're putting branches and stuff on the bottom, then sprinkle and put in the paper there, and then start putting your leaves, kitchen scraps or whatever, kind of layer it. Don't load the whole bottom of your tote up with shredded paper, because it'll turn like a mud, and then it could block your holes. That's all. And if it does, just take it out where the holes are and put something else there, like branches and stuff. Most of my totes were really good. There's been a couple I'm gonna pull out around the holes and just shove in a bunch of branches and leaves in there, and I'll use that soil. Even if it goes kind of packed, it's still good soil to use. Oh, you're hooked on me. You know, I was gonna go to the thrift store today. I wanted to look, and I decided I was going to work on a project, and I went out there and I set it up. It's like, this is too cold for me. I'm going to wait. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. This was fun. I will do it again. Oh, trying to root bay cutting. That should work. Now, my just grown from seed here. The bay, bay leaves. No, wait, you're not bay. Okay, wait a minute. I'm growing sage, basil. I was thinking basil. I grow basil. You should be able to do bay, but I do basil from seed. I have so many seeds here. I have done some on cuttings and not enough. You're right. I'll have to get more on cuttings because I have done pepino cuttings, rosemary. I've done so many, I can't even think. What did I take from my daughter? Roses. I've done rose cut. In fact, the roses, you can't see them from here. I've got roses growing. They're growing in the garden here from cuttings. And then I've done hibiscus, so you can do cuttings on a lot of stuff. And I don't use rooting hormones. Some people do. I don't bother. Okay. I'm going to let Gary go back to work. Kelly. I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce your name. Nacho? Like Michael. Nacho? Hello, hello. So you just came across us about a month ago. I'm glad I can help motivate you. Oh, 4 garden beds. Wow, fantastic, in Texas. Okay, I'm gonna go. I have to run an errand. Oh, I hate doing this. Let's see. I'm gonna take you out of my stand. See my stand? Look at this. This is the stand I made. This is just a cup, and this is a toilet paper roll. It's got duct tape. You can't see it, but my phone is in a slot that has a handle, and I want something I can grab and then just walk around if I wanted to, so I made that. And there's Gary still working over there. So everybody have a wonderful day. I'm gonna go get my errands run. I'm looking to see if there's anything really overly exciting. I'll show you. Know what? I've talked about this a lot. Watch me drop you. I'm trying not to drop you, so hold on. Then I'll show you what I do here. And I'm probably unscrewing my phone the wrong way, and I could end up knocking everybody off. Okay, and then you'll see, because somebody asked once how I do this, and they're gonna have to watch the whole video. I'm still trying to undo my thing. Let me see if I can get it off. I'm not doing this right. Okay, that's the screw in my handle that I put together. Okay, here we go. Oh, no. Okay. See what I did here? This is so funny. This is a tripod that had no shoe. That's why I love going to thrift stores. Couldn't use it. It's a fancy tripod, and none of the shoes, that go on top there worked. So I taped this on. See? Just think out of the box. And then I had this handle that I think I got an old GoPro from, and I put this together. Bought this thing for $8 on Walmart. This is a tote lid with a screw. This can hold a mic when I want to do a mic. But when I have my phone in here, see that holds the phone? Now I've got a quick tripod for my phone. Then my phone would be in here. This I can put my mic on because it's got a clip. Yes, that's a tote lid. My phone would be in here, and then I can just lift this. There's no unscrewing, there's no nothing, and that's what's going on when I use my phone with my homemade tripod thing. And let me tell you something, it works. Okay, Gary, do you want to say goodbye? I'm hanging up. I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone with 63 people. I have to hang up now. Gary? Oh, he left already. Let's go see what he's doing. I'll walk over there. This is shame on me. I'm supposed to be going somewhere. Told them I'll be there in a few minutes. Oh, they're gonna have to wait. Probably know me better than that. Okay, so let's walk over here and see what he's doing. Yep. So he's boxed this out, and he's gonna cement this because he cemented that. Isn't that cool? And I have my totes I was gonna move back, and it looks so, he did put a small tote there to try it out. And he decided to finish this up. Said if he cements in the bricks, you get rid of your little rodents and things. So he wanted to do that, and that's what he's working on right now. So that's what's going on, and I can't wait till he's done so I can clean up the yard and get rid of the stuff that's not working. And that's it. All right, so now you got a view of everything going on, and now you can see what I was doing here. Okay, it's not going to stand good, but that's the stand, so I can move it around. All right, he's gone already. Probably went to get his cement and stuff. I'm going to take off. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I've got to still fill hummingbird feeders before I run and do my errands. And there's the papaya back there. That's got some tool just draped across it because something was chewing on it, so it won't chew on it with the tool. And there's a rose bush there. That's a cutting. I actually grew that from a little piece. That's a cutting. And there's another rose bush that's also a cutting. All right. And then, like I said, there's a little ashtray that the birds feed. It's not an ashtray. It's a candy dish. There's a hummingbird feeder. This one's got wire. This one's got a bread tie. And this one's got a pipe cleaner. And it works. And they feed from it. All right. Off I go. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day. Hello, Donna. And goodbye, everybody. Z.E. Allie. Take care. Frugo. Oh, I'm really bad at Frugivore. Eat bear. Goodbye. Pop it. And I think you've seen everything I need to say. All right, off I go. Everybody have a great day. Oh, Gary, did you want to say goodbye? I showed your project.
Yeah, goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye. All right, I'm going to go. Bye-bye, everybody. And, of course, I got to find the goodbye button.